Hey, it's Christy from Christy Planning It Out. And it's been a while. I just have had so much going on in life where I just felt like I couldn't sit down and record any videos. So I just wanted to come in and drop in and share about how my month of March went. I did do a flip through at the beginning of March about everything up until then. This is my A5 Just Scribble Plans Planner, and this is the 2 volume. So this is the first volume, January through uh, June. My stickers come from several places. I have some from man, I can't remember. So these are stickers I put on the beginning of the year. I have my word of the year is expansion, and just stickers I got into some of my previous videos. If you caught my December dailies, this is the beginning of the planner. It shows the year overview, and then it has the entire year, and then it has the second half of the year. Because this is 2 volumes, they give you a page to write down any important dates that would be in the other volume. Um, this is the Calendex. I'm not using that because I have so many other places. These are my goals for the year and how I've been going along in this planner. I put a little affirmation in the front for myself. I have these images. These came from Shell stickers. I attended a Zoom with them speaking, and so I decided to plot those down for the new year. My quarter one sheet is pretty much a high level of what I planned on doing in the first 3 months of the year. I gave myself a kind of objective to look at. I didn't expand on it. I didn't use this space here, but because of the extra room here. Now, quarter one, these are my focus items, things I wanted to do and work on at a deeper level. I have tracking. I was successful with the January tracking. I did not do it in the month of February, and I didn't get caught up in March. It's just things that weren't realistic. I'm okay with that. I said I would get intentions, but it just didn't happen over here. This is the planner month at a view, and it's for January through March. Everything in this planner is bundled together, so everything that's related to the first quarter, the calendar, the goals, the weekly, the dailies are all together. I didn't fill out too much there. Rooting before reaching. This is something I wanted to get my intention straight for the month of January. I had 3 main points that I wanted to just keep at top of mind, and how I was going to go about doing that. I printed out some stickers of some memes I saw on the internet, and I decorated with stickers. This was a 12 pack of stickers. Actually, you get 2 sets of each month from Amazon. And here we go with January. January, I listed some high points that I wanted to make sure I was able to get done or wanted to do. I wrote a small blurb, a goal to just kind of tie in everything. Major events. I printed out some journal prompts that I created for myself with ChatGPT. And this is the first 20 days and the remaining part of the month on that side. And another blurb about how the month went. And this goes into the weeklies. This is a horizontal planner, and so you get this space here for the Monday through Friday, and then you get space for this week. And then there is an Alistair method chart here that I try to start off using, but then goes with. So as I go further in here, you'll see that I didn't keep up with it, but I do have a tracker for things I want to track that week. Then we go into the dailies. The first page of each week, you get a notes page or whatever you need this page to be. And what I end up doing is writing things I need to remember or things that are happening, because this is my planner slash journal. And then for the journaling days, it goes right into each day that's in that week for a full page daily. You do get a number time block, but I don't use the time that's listed there because I use this as a journal. And I am a person that is, I use prompts as I stated before. So those prompts that you saw back here on this page, I write them out on each day. And that's pretty much the format of what I do daily. I use markers, acrylic markers, or whatever I'm feeling that I want to do. That's what I do that day in the journal. I write my prompts ahead of time at the beginning of the week when I plan the whole week out, so I can just pick up a pen and start writing. There's my week overview, my notes, and that's pretty much how it goes on. This week I didn't do a tracker. This was pretty much a tracker and what I wanted to do and things I was keeping up with. I did really good that week. A weekly overview and more back to the daily prompts and writing down things that were going on, plus journaling. So I leave a space of something that happened that day and a place for the prompt. I kind of got away from that most recently in the recent months, in the last couple of weeks rather, versus doing that continuously. The prompts over here, and then something about that day. And there we go. Keep on. That's the format. And we have this week with the schedule, what was on the schedule, and then what I had to do this week. And I use this as reminders and a to-do and the tracker. And more prompts and things I wanted to keep up with that day. I was really using it as a journal / planner for daily. So pictures, memory keeping, and prompts, and that's how that went. We have more calendar dates. This is an actual kit I used that week from Sweet RT Designs, a tracker, things I needed to take care of, things that came up during the week, more notes, more things I needed to remember that I didn't write on the other page. And then we have journaling. And these are how these pages turned out. I would just use these prompts and just give my honest, open, shadow work based, whatever. I think January was about rooting and being myself and finding out what's the best mode to go forward for 2026. So, even adding some scriptures. So more prompts. These are by Let It Be Known Sticker Company. And we into the next week. We're getting ready to move into February here. Still doing the weekly schedule, important things I didn't want to forget, and then just task, more notes and things of that. These are prompts and just a little blurb about that day. And these are very pretty. Stickers are by Perky's Papery. And more journaling. And then we have at the end of the last week, full week, the month, you get a recap page. And this is my January recap. And then you go into February with structure. These are more in-depth thought about how my month goes or how I want it to go, things I want to keep at top of mind as I have a purpose-driven year. So as I strengthen what I already rooted. So this is connected to the first month and how I keep on going with that. Then we have a full calendar view, same stickers. Write down memories from the month over here. These are different things that happened in the month of February. Very busy month. Back to the calendar for the week of the first full week in February. Had a to-do list and a tracker and a weekly overview of things that went on, birthdays and my prompts. So these all are sticker, Let It Be Known stickers. And just different what's going on. This is around Super Bowl Sunday, so that's the reason I had the football. Then the week of Valentine's Day, more stickers by Sweet RT Designs. I have my plans, and then things I needed to do that week. Some meal plan notes, some directions I need to remember for myself, more notes, more important dates, and then journaling. I did lots of journaling that week. And these stickers are so cute, and I just went with it. This is the third week in February. There's my week at a glance, and then focal points. Something I wanted to remember: affirmation, remain steady, doing the thing, all the things, and writing them all down, and then tracking what I wanted to get done that week. Overview, or place the notes in about that week here, and then prompts, journal prompts. I bought some stickers off of I think it was on Temu, and had some colorful stickers and placed those in here. Really bold pink, and it's February, and I just love pink. More prompts here, and stickers by Let It Be Known stickers. I went really ham with those stickers. These are Perky's Papery stickers. My weekly calendar and things I wanted to do and take care of. My to-do list, notes, and more prompts. And these pages turned out really nice. I am proud of the progress. I used a different color fountain pen this day. It's about basically what I'm feeling, want to use. So we're going into March, and so March will fill at the end of a week. So here's the February recap of things that went well, and then 3 takeaways, and then opening for what I want to take care of in March, or what I want to do in March related to my goals. And this is the March spread, same stickers there, and how the month went. I need to come back and fill this in for the rest of March. Now, these are my journal prompts that I did with ChatGPT, and I tipped them in here, and I need to put the last 2 weeks of March recap there. But going into the weekly calendar, this is where I keep everything that's going on in the week, my to-do list, and important things I wanted to make sure I did and track. These are by Sweet Archie Designs, and Let It Be Known stickers here. This is an overview of things I want to remember, what I have to remember, and then more prompts, journal prompts, writing them out. Sometimes I don't feel like writing a lot, so I'll do some lettering, and that's how that works out. These are all Let It Be Known stickers, and yeah, some butterflies I added in, and more journaling prompts. The week of the 9th, these are stickers from E-Star Case. I did a video, I think it's one of my last videos that I did with a weekly planner with me, and to do in this week, and a weekly overview. Sometimes I'll cover up the date that's pre-printed, and I'll use the stickers. I'm trying to use all my stuff and give me reasons why I want to use it. This is the weekly overview. I still don't like how this girl look. If you saw that video, you know what I mean. These stickers are from the E-Star Case. I just love this purple, and then this washi tape that gave me Havoc from Temu. You get what you pay for. And more prompts. Journal prompts. We had a tornado warning that day, but this is all from that one sticker book. It's so pretty, and the writing makes it look really, just really. I love the final look of it. Saturday and Sunday, more prompts, and we go into the week of the 16th, and these are these stickers from Doodleberry Sticker Shop. It's a kit, but I'm just trying to make it work with gummy bears. My weekly schedule, list of things I needed to do. These are actually to call and check off as I was getting done. I didn't do any tracking in this week in this book. I did in my other book, but I kept up with all the things I needed to do that week. More trying out different washi PET tape that I got my hands on, and prompts. These are from E-Star Case. These stickers, I just like the cuteness of it, the candy flow, and these are just journal prompts. This is where I'm just locking in, I'm writing, I'm getting all this extra energy out with writing prompts help me get my emotions out. February is was my mother's birthday month, and March is mine, and so I just had a lot of things to say, a lot of things I'm dealing with. The washi tape and the PET tape and the stickers are all from East Case. Those books, they turned out really pretty. This is the week of my birthday, very busy, and that's why it's not completed, but I did the best what I know I needed to do. I didn't finish out my tracking, but it was good. This is what I did that week. I just kept it light. This week, just writing out recipes or things I needed for recipes, and more journaling prompts. And these stickers are all from the books from East Case. These are really nice pages, journal prompts. I didn't do a lot of writing, so I kind of summarized with big lettering. Also, the same way about this prompt, this way I answered the prompt and what I wanted to say about it. More prompts here, and I need to do a March recap and a quarterly recap one. I have not set up these 3 pages over here, but I did do my goals and lay them out and how I was going to work for second quarter, being intentional and expanding what works. I started my tracker, which is today is April 1st. I need to go through here and track, but I laid them out so that they were important tracking details that I really wanted to make sure that I had a full grasp on what I wanted to get done daily. So I changed my setup. So I pre-filled them. So all I have to do is jump in and track. And I think that's the most important, is just getting it already down there, and I just go through the day and check it off. So second quarter is April, May, and June, and they're all ready to go. I have this overview here, and I know I have some stuff I need to write in there for the beginning of April. This is my prompts. Instead of printing them out this month, I wrote them down. These are my 3 objectives I want to focus on for the month of April. And then we already have the April calendar filled in. And this is where I'll write my week 1, week 2, week 3 overview. And this is this week. And I did decorate with more stickers from East Case and writing out appointments and things like that. I need to fill in. I need to check off some stuff. So I do need to update my planner. This is where any extra notes will go, and I have stuff to write in over there. Prompts from the 30th and 31st and the 1st over here. So that is the portion, and I can flip through. This is the empty pages where I already filled them up, decorated them, so I can just write in them. I just wanted to share my planner. I know I'm trying to decide if I'm going in a different direction with my YouTube video, because I get more views on the videos that I am talking versus the ones talking about my planner versus actually decorating. So I think I might land on some of those and show you what I've already accomplished. It'll be a little easier on me, and it'll still be me providing content. But that is my overall planner that I started the year off with. It is getting thick already, and we're just beginning April. So this is going to be really thick. In contrast to the planner that you might have caught the video for, was the volume all-in-one Just Plans planner that I just purchased in the month of March, which is here. I have done some decorating. I did put my tabs on. I had some blue tabs from Coffee Mustard Co. They're low profile, so they don't stick out a whole lot. I liked how that ended up going. Okay. And then everything again is bundled together, because that's how the planner is created. And so we have the same beginning. I'm not going to flip through this because I probably would just use these pages for other things, because I have so much of that detail in the first planner. But I did jump into decorating the months just because I have stickers. Why not? So I have the stickers. I do find laying down stickers very relaxing. So I did some decorating. This is a vertical plan. And I'm thinking if I would go to the other planner and move over stuff that happen these days, I'm not sure. I decorated with that in mind, but I'm not sure. Like it just depends on time and how much time I have. I'm not a person with a lot of extra time because I keep myself pretty busy or I spend time doing other things. But I did decorate the pages because I just like laying stickers. So those are some pages I've already decorated. But going over into, I can just flip through some of the pages that's decorated. Going over into the current month or last week, I did use this planner for the week of the 16th. I did some stickers. I just wanted to get the feel of. I love this paper. This Corona paper is so lovely. It's a stark contrast to the Cosmos, I believe Cosmo Air paper that's in the other planner. It's the week of my birthday. Just putting some things down I wanted to keep track of, and I haven't decided what I'm gonna write over here. I think I was gonna memory keep over here for some reason. Yeah, I was memory keeping. So I did start filling out some pages. Just don't know yet. I'm just showing you what I've done so far. The second quarter, it's basically just going to be a memory planner because it is so far it's March. I have all that space, but I always have something to write. That's for sure. So I decorated April and April's week, the first week of April. So I do have that decorated. And then just filling in some memory keeping and writing down things that's happening. So that's pretty much what I have done there. I think I decorated something in the back. Oh, these pages. I had these stickers, and I just put those on the edges. But we're working in that. But that is my update on my A5 planner. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Tell me how your planning is going. So far, we are finished quarter one, and where are we? I might do a second video on the other planners that I have. That should be out shortly. Please like, share, and subscribe.